If you've been looking at new homes, like we do a lot, you know a lot of them are just really close to each other. It's hard to get a brand new house with some space, especially for a good price. Check this out. We're at a brand new house here from one of our favorite builders, D&D Homes. And they built these tucked basically out into the farmland here. We're in Drummonds, Tennessee. And we're still close enough. You're not very far from Millington and some other things to do out here. If you like to golf, you'd like to fish, we got stuff for you. It's just minutes away from this beautiful brand new home that you can get right here. And it's got a little bit of surprise inside too. You look at it on the front and it looks great, but just wait till you see the inside. I think you're gonna be blown away, especially when we tell you the price. So y'all sit back and relax for the Mid-South Home Show. And here is the man who looked at the weather forecast where he got dressed and ran out the door. Saw it was gonna be 41 degrees. Kris.
What's going on, guys? Jared's still getting used to this Memphis weather. He thought we were into spring. He got caught up in that false spring, that 70 degrees yesterday. This morning it's what, like 41, I think?
It's 41. It's warming up though. Look, it's 40, it's 48. I'm out here in shorts and this poncho shirt. You know, I really feel like I should get sponsored by Poncho. I'll wear the shirts.
Yeah. I feel like Nate Bergazzi, like,
where are your jackets?
Jared's below 40, so he don't got that, he's not getting cold yet like us old guys.
Got that ice in my veins still a little bit, although it's definitely got a leak. Starting to feel the cold a little bit more.
Enough about Jared's outfit there. Let's talk about this new D&D home right here in Drummonds, Tennessee. We get a lot of requests for homes that are not in a HOA, or I want something a little more rural, a little more peaceful. Well, we located these two brand new homes for you guys. One's not ready. This one is ready. And man, this is a nice one. What do you think about it, Jared?
This one, and honestly, this one has a little bit of a surprise, I think. We'll see.
Yes.
But this is just cool. I mean, you're set out here in the farmland. I mean, so if you want to be out, but you're not far from Millington. I mean, Millington is it's just right here.
Millington is like 7 miles down the road. You can be in Millington and all that new Forked River Commons, all those new developments, which, by the way, the Longhorn Steakhouse opened yesterday. It was packed out.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. It was packed out, Jared. We got in there though.
I was gonna say, did you actually get in?
Yeah, you gotta register on the app and let them know you're on the way, and that way when you get there, the wait won't be that long. But anyways, you're only 10 minutes, not even, to Millington down there, 12 minutes to the Millington base, but you've got some great amenities out here in the country, Jared. You tell them about the golf course?
Yeah, we mentioned that. You got the golf course out here. You also got a lake out here too, don't you?
Yeah, there's a good fishing lake out here, Glen Springs Fishing Lake. They've got good bass and crappie. I saw a guy caught a stringer of crappie the other day out of that lake. Well, so if you're into fishing, you like playing golf, or you just don't want to hear a bunch of traffic, you don't want an HOA, these are the homes for you guys.
How about this driveway?
Man, isn't this a nice driveway? That's concrete too, man. You don't have asphalt. Look at that big wide concrete driveway.
Coming all the way up here.
Yeah, house on a hill right here.
Up here too, your 3-car garage.
Yeah, that 3-car garage is nice. All that brick is nice. You got those lantern lights on either side of it. D&D, man, they did a great job on this. Shout out to Kayla Delk for letting us come out here and look at these homes. And shout out to David Tucker for being a supporter of the channel. We really appreciate you guys letting us see these D&D homes on the Moving to Memphis channel.
That's right, John. Well, we've seen enough of the outside, I think, or at least we need to get up here to the front porch.
Let's get up here to the porch. It is a maintenance-free exterior. You got vinyl siding, you got brick around the brick around the bottom. And then you've got this, all this is either aluminum or vinyl as well. So maintenance-free exteriors.
I think he was going for brick veneer.
Yeah, I was going for brick veneer, yeah.
I mixed up somewhere.
What kind of plant is that, Jared? Do you know?
What kind of, man, you're the plant guy, Kris.
That's a U, man.
That's
Y-E-W.
That's not me. That's a plant, Kris.
Not you, a U. Come on in, guys. Check out this D&D home. First thing I've noticed coming in here is this long entry hall, Jared. Isn't that nice?
Hey, great little entryway here.
It's a great entryway.
I mean, even a high ceiling.
Yeah, we got 9-foot smooth ceilings in here. Got that 8-foot entry door Jared just came through. Where do you want to go? You want to check out this room first?
So what is this? Is this the primary?
Yeah, I think that's primary. It's got a nice little shower in there.
Are you sure? Right here off the front door?
Right off the front door. Good sized room right here.
I mean, that's pretty good. I think you could put a good sized bed in here.
You got a nice tile shower here. You got granite vanity there.
I mean, I don't know, Kris. I mean, it's nice, but I expect a little more of the primary of this house. It looks like a big house.
You got a walk-in closet right there.
Okay.
Got a nice linen closet.
I mean,
nice water closet.
I mean, hold on here.
Let's do all the tests, man.
Hold on. I mean, are we? Yeah. Here we go. We are throne room certified.
You want to see if that's big boy approved on
Yeah,
that
so-
shower?
D&D always goes all out on their primary suites, okay? Look. I mean, this is nice. Aren't we?
That's big boy approved.
This is, yeah, it is big boy approved. Are you keeping a secret?
Yes.
Thank you.
This one's got 2 primaries down sleeve.
2. Okay, I knew that too. I'm just kind of trying to see if I could play this up a little bit for y'all. But yes, you do have what could be a primary suite here, but it's a secondary suite.
It's a secondary suite. Yeah, this one's got 2 beds down. This is the first here. So we'll catch up with the actual primary here in just a minute. So you also got a nice half bath right here. You look at that guest bath for all your guests coming in there.
Nice guest bath right off the front.
Go right here, we can show them. You got a good drop zone, which is nice. Got storage up top. Got hooks across there. You want to check out that laundry, Jared?
Nice laundry.
Nice laundry with cabinetry above it. And then, that door is heavy, man. I've noticed the exterior doors are heavy on this house. So you've got that 3-car garage. Look at this space in here, man. Plenty of space.
Sounds room. I actually like, you know, some people, y'all can listen in the comments. Sometimes they'll just leave this wide open. Sometimes they put this kind of half wall here.
Yeah.
I used to prefer wide open, but now I think you could hang stuff, that kind of stuff.
I like the divider better.
I like the divider.
Yeah. Because whether you're putting that classic car over there, or maybe that's where you're putting the lawnmower or the tractor you got on this big 0.75 acre lot here, that hill, you're going to need a nice 0-turn mower to get this yard cut. So I like it for that. And then you've got a D&D staple, which are these tankless hot waters.
I do like the tankless hot water. You know what I'm going to put over here, Chris?
What's that?
I'm going to find me like a 78 or 79 Ford.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop me a Coyote in it.
Yeah.
Put the Whipple on there.
Yeah. I taught you that, man. You didn't
Yeah.
know anything about that till I taught you about that.
But you were going to do it a little differently. I like them old dent side Fords. That's what I like.
Yeah. But come on into this great room area. You got plenty of space for all your TVs, couches, tables, all of that. And look at these high ceilings, man. I don't know how high
On up there.
What do you call that? About 20 foot, maybe?
That's about it. I mean, yeah, it is about 20 foot by the time you get all the way up there.
About 20 foot. But not to skip over this kitchen, man. A beautiful big slab of granite right here. Got it matching over here. And then you got this 5-burner gas drop-in. It is a Samsung. You've got storage underneath for all the pots and everything like that. And then, what do you think about this clean backsplash?
I do like the clean backsplash. I also like, so we're seeing a little different color here. I feel like this has kind of been changing a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we've had like the grays and the whites.
When we started the channel, it was mostly grays and whites.
And now we're seeing kind of those warm colors. Personally, I'm a fan of the warm color. I also like the darker wood floor that we got in here.
Good contrast on it. I agree.
But yeah, you got your Samsung. It's one of their staples, it seems like, D&D.
The Samsung appliance
Samsung
packages.
appliances.
Yeah.
I do like them. They are usually Wi-Fi. I'm sure this one's Wi-Fi, so you
I'm
can.
sure it is. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi compatible. Got that microwave up here.
So you need to preheat that oven on the way home. You can do that.
Preheat that.
I like these too. Like turn on one of those knobs.
Yeah, they kind of light
Turn
up,
that blue light on, just a little, so you know it's on there.
so you know that it's on. Yeah.
And that's Wi-Fi connected too. I'm assuming, you know, where I would use that, at least how I think I would use that,
Yeah.
is if I'm like, man, did I turn that burner off?
A Wi-Fi on a gas burner seems a little odd to me, to be honest with you. I'm not sure I would do that. But anyways, you've got matching appliances, like Jared said, Samsung appliances throughout. Got this nice dishwasher here. It does have that top rack.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Stainless tub in there. And then a nice sink. Pull down. Different spray pressures. Everything you need on that. You know what that button is, Jared?
You know what? I know what it is, but I keep throwing this out there for people to guess, and nobody ever guesses in the comments, but I'm gonna let you guess. We know what it
Yeah,
is.
let you guys guess what that is. But check this out. Not only do you got all this cabinet space, which I feel like is a lot of cabinet space over here as well. Got a nice walk-in pantry with shelves.
And you feel like this was gonna be a small pantry.
Nope.
Like you felt like it, but you actually, it pushes way back in there. So nice built-in shelves.
Nice
too.
walk-in pantry there.
But this is, I mean, it's a pretty cool setup right here.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive.
It really does make it feel a lot more open, you know?
Yeah.
It just feels like a much bigger room.
If there's some depth there to that staircase. I mean, it kind of just goes into a couple different levels there. It looks cool.
Switchback going on there.
Yeah. Why don't we go check out the upstairs, then we'll check out
Let's
that
see,
front.
we'll save the true primary. It's, and I wasn't joking. D&D always, they put a little extra in their the primary suite, so I think y'all are gonna like it.
I've noticed all these glass lantern fixtures as well. I think that's a good look. They've got it down there in the breakfast area too. So up here I think we've got 3 rooms, or 2 rooms and a bonus upstairs. There's your 3rd bath.
Another full bath right there. Got that same granite.
And then let's check out this bedroom first. This is a nice sized bedroom. It's got a big double closet there. You got these clean, energy efficient windows that will flip out so you can clean behind the screen. So that's a good look.
So here I'd say this is about probably a full size. You could squeeze a queen. I think a full size bed fits appropriately in there.
And then here's that bonus right above the garage. So this is a nice size room as well.
So I mean, are we counting this as a bedroom?
I don't think it doesn't have to be. This could be a bonus because there's 2 down, 2 up, plus this.
Okay. So
and the listing says 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
So technically, I mean, you got a closet. Mm-hmm. You got a closet, you got a window. It's a bedroom.
That's a bedroom, if you want to call it a bedroom. There's that second thermostat in this room.
I mean, I know if I was...
Nice little linen closet across from the bath there.
If I was 17 years old, living at home, that's probably my bedroom right there.
Yep. There's that bathroom. I'm not sure we saw that. This would be, I guess, the 3rd room up or the 2nd room up.
This one's a little bigger. I'd say this one's easily a queen size bed, room for what you need.
Yeah, I think if queen size will fit perfect right here between these 2 outlets. You could get you a nightstand on either side. And there again, you've got this double closet. That's where you can put all your routers and everything.
Like that. I like when they include that stuff, because you know you're gonna have to have it.
You gotta have it nowadays, and the fact that they've got that outlet in there makes it super easy. And it's kind of out of the way.
Otherwise, you gotta stuff it somewhere. It's gonna be hard to get to or something like that. So.
Now, D&D homes are energy certified. So we'll come in here and you guys can see what we mean by that. They've got thick insulation blown everywhere. You've got that tech shield up there. And then we already talked about the tankless hot water downstairs. And then here's that big system there. It's a Goodman system.
For the Goodman system there. Good bit of floored space up here too, if you need some storage or whatever.
Plenty of storage space up here, floored. Even behind you there, Jared's a good bit. And then we talk about this all the time, but the builders do a really good job of leaving back some tiles, some extra flooring pieces in case you crack a tile or need to match it. And then all your paint colors will be here as well.
You're gonna need some of that at some point. It's just how it goes.
Gotta have that.
But before we head back downstairs and show y'all this primary, I do want to go ahead and let you know that you don't have to just watch the video. You can reach out to us. We would actually love it if we like making the videos. Yeah,
the videos are fun to make, but they don't quite pay the bills yet.
Not quite. You know, we'd probably need a couple 100,000 more subscribers. Yeah. So definitely subscribe if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But even more than that, we love it when we can actually meet y'all, when you're coming here, when you're relocating to the area or moving around the area. And you can do that. You can reach out to us right here at this phone number.
Yeah, guys, give me a call right here. I'll help make that move to Memphis as smooth as possible. If you're looking to sell a home in the area, we've obviously got a unique style here where we can pitch your property worldwide to some of our buyers that are relocating here. And maybe you're another builder in the area. We work with these builders all the time. We appreciate them letting us to show their homes. So if you've got a new build, you'd like to feature it on our channel, just reach out. We'd be happy to do that.
Yeah. Y'all let us know. Just call us. Say, hey, is this Kris?
Yep.
That's who's going.
It'll be me. I answer the number, so it'll be me.
Unless he's on vacation or something.
That's right.
Sometimes you'll
vacation. What is that exactly?
He's probably not going to be on vacation. Yeah. Well, probably not anytime soon.
No.
All right. So now it is time for the true primary, not the false primary that we had up front.
Hey, before you go in there, Jared, check out that little closet right there, man. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got some good depth in there with some wood shelves in there. Yeah.
So I like to see the builders doing more like giving you the built-in shelves and things in the closets and that kind of stuff. How about this bedroom here? You got the tray ceiling.
So this one feels more like a primary, right, Jared?
This one feels like a true primary. I think you could fit a king size in that front room
I think you could, but it would
Definitely could here.
definitely in this room.
Easily, you got room for that and your furniture. Plenty of space here. Nice windows too, looking out on your, where are we at here? Almost?
0.75 acres, and we're in Drummonds, which is, you know, this is in Tipton County, but it is barely across that Shelby County line, just north of Millington.
Just far enough for you to save a little money on your property taxes.
Yep.
But also looking out, we're on that, it feels like we're on about an acre, you know, honestly. So we'll see that in a minute. We're gonna go check out the back patio. But first, how about a double door reveal? Come in into, this is what I was looking for, Kris.
Yeah, this is definitely a D&D primary suite here.
This is a little more like it, so we'll come all the way back. So again, like I said, I like to see them putting this stuff. Here you got the built-in hanging rods. Got you a nice sneaker rack here. Look at this, Kris. I wore these today, just special for today.
Yeah.
This would be my first sneakers I bought. And then I bought too many after that. Had to cool off back in 2014. But anyway, you got plenty of room here. I love all that. What's this here for, Kris?
So I think that's the dryer vent that's going out the wall there, but it puts a nice little shelf there so you could put additional shelves or some shoes across there. Yeah.
This display rack here. Yeah, I like
but that's
that.
where the dryer vent's out of the house.
But that's what you got there. And then coming on in here, you got easily throne room certified right here for your water. That's actually a big.
That's a good size, yeah.
So
Plenty of space in there.
And then this, you know, that in the non-primary suite, we had a big boy approved shower. Easily 100% big boy approved there. Oh, and did you see?
Yeah, it's got a nice little seat.
Got like extra seats everywhere. Seat in the closet, seat in the shower. It's like this is like made for relaxation. What do you think, Kris?
Yeah, it looks good. And I love that matching granite there across double vanities.
You like that?
I noticed we don't have the soft close in this one. That's a first.
Huh.
Not quite. Yeah.
So we see them sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes we don't. I usually take my shoes off from you here, but these are harder to get off.
That one's definitely big boy certified.
What this?
Yeah.
I can just.
That's plenty.
You know what I like
space
here
there.
too? You like some armrests?
Yeah, I noticed it was a little wider than usual.
It's like you got places to sit down everywhere. You got armrests in the tub.
You got that matching tile surround there. That looks good going
You
around
like
the
that?
edge.
You got some nice natural light coming in up there. So there you go. 2 big boy approved en-suites in this house. But Kris, we got a little bit more here because we do need to get on outside.
Yeah, let's go check out this back patio, guys, because to me, that's the selling point of this house. I like being around these farmlands, just open fields. I'm sure there's plenty of wildlife you'll see back there, guys.
Oh, I'm sure you'll see some deer and everything walking up out here.
So you come out, you've got a nice covered patio. Now this is facing south. That's west, so you'll get to see sunsets right there over that tree line.
I mean, you can kind of see through the trees here, but you got the leaves already starting to come out. So you're pretty private here. You're also up. If I come back around here, you're up a little bit from this house.
Yeah, a nice privacy fence right there. You wouldn't even be able to see that house next door to you. And the same thing kind of applies to your neighbor on that end as well. But man, I just like this area. You fly the drone out there as far as possible. There's this farmland as far as you can go all the way to Millington right there. And then the same thing applies going north of here, just mostly farmland around here.
Kris wanted me to see if we could fly the drone up and see Millington from here. And I think you almost can.
It's just a little bit too far.
It's a little bit too far for the drone. But yeah, it's over there and just, you see all the beautiful, man, it's super green farmland too, you know?
Yeah,
everything's been dead.
Yeah.
And now this is kind of the first couple of weeks we're seeing all this green just come out.
Well, these farmers, they plant that winter rye there and it kind of dies down once temperatures get above 80.
Yeah.
And then they till that back into the soil for nutrients and things like that. But normally when you come through here in summer, that'll either be corn or cotton or soybeans. So that's a cool drive when you're coming up Wilkinsville Road there. You've just got farmland on either side of you. And it's a real pretty commute.
All right, so here where we are, it's not just, I mean, you've seen the house. I think this house is great for the price.
Man, for the price and the layout, it's surprising, right?
But it's not just the house here. It's all this, the peace, the quiet, and some of the other things I mentioned. But why don't we go check out maybe Maybe some of the stuff you can do around. And one of those other things that you can do, not even 10 minutes away from the house, you like to come get out on the lake, fish, relax.
Got this beautiful lake right here, Glen Springs Lake in Drummonds, Tennessee. It's only 10 minutes from the house we were just at. Great fishing here. They've got John boats you can rent. They've got a few pontoon boats you can rent. Looks like they're all rented out today on this spring morning.
I know.
But there's great fishing here. Like I said, there was a guy who had a stringer of crappie from here just the other day.
So yeah, you like to fish or just want to get out on the lake, you can do that here, not far away. They got a nice bait shop too. So you got everything you need is here. You don't have to, even if you don't have a boat, come in here, you got it. But in between where we are now and the house, you also had the golf course.
Yeah, that nice golf course. That's Forest Hill Golf Course. They're constantly improving that thing. They just changed over the greens a couple years ago. Nice course, man. I used to play a lot of golf there back in my 20s. Don't get out there as much as I'd like to these days, but that's a great course, guys.
But yeah, so you got some things to do out here to go along with the peace and quiet, the rural living that you get. And even back at the house right there, really not just that house. I do want to mention the other house.
Yeah, the one that's not finished yet, we got the drone shot of it. We couldn't get up to it. It's a little too muddy this morning, but that one will be ready here in the coming months. It's available for purchase now. It's got a $10,000 incentive on it. Not even finished, and they're already giving an incentive.
That's crazy
on
that they're doing that and it's not even finished.
I agree. So that one's 4 beds, 3 baths. More than likely, it's got that additional bonus in there as well.
Right.
It's about 2,800 square foot, 495,000. Sits on a little over an acre.
So that one's on even more space. A little over an acre, more space, $495.
Good price.
You're paying your closing costs.
10,000 incentive.
So that seems hard to beat. But if we come back to the house that you saw,
right?
We still had, what, a 4-bedroom?
4 beds, 3.5 baths, plus that bonus. So it could be 5 beds.
I'm gonna say that's basically a 5-bedroom.
All right, we'll call it 5 beds, 3.5 baths.
And you're on 3/4 an acre.
Right.
Feels like an acre. You got the scenic views of the farmland.
You got that 3-car garage on it as well, so that's a nice addition.
And what are we at on that one?
So that one is $485,900, and it's got a $20,000 incentive. So jump on that one because it'll be solid. It just got finished.
So that's paying your closing costs.
Buying the rate down.
Buying the rate down. Maybe put you up that fence.
Maybe run that fence alongside the neighbor there. So yeah.
So yeah, you're getting that's a deal that's hard to beat with everything that you get there. Especially if you are looking for this, you want to get out, have some space, that rural living. And y'all, if that is what you're looking for, let us know in the comments because we can go find some more of these.
Yeah.
And show you the other things like that that are kind of out on the outskirts of the Memphis area. We can do that for you. Leave us a comment down there and then make sure you subscribe so you'll actually see those videos. And we got some other ideas we're trying out too soon, so you'll want to see those. But also, if you're thinking about moving to or around the area, I gotta remind you, we love the videos, but we love it even more when you will reach out to us.
Yeah, guys, give me a call at this number right here. I'll make that move to Memphis just as smooth as possible and help you find the correct home for you and your situation.
That's right, y'all. We want to help you out. But in the meantime, if you want to see all the places that we've already been, it's on a playlist for you right there.